Hi, my name is Kayla Spencer. Welcome to the Honey Girl Culture Channel, and today we'll be talking about Selena.
Kat, what the fuck is your problem? You're being a bad friend now. You are a bad friend to me, and this whole new personality is seriously unlikable.
Power couples is something a lot of young kids and adults look up to today. And with some of these couples being so powerful, people will buy their merch, make fan accounts, and even come up with ship names, such as Ashme for Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore, Speederline for Kevin Federline and Britney Spears, Bennifer for Ben and J-Lo, the iconic Brangelina for Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. Fast forward to circa 2007, 2010, our most famous tween couple at the time was Miley Cyrus and Nick Jonas, who dated for 1 month and broke up in 2007. This breakup ultimately led to Miley's first rebellious stage. Selena Gomez, which was Miley's ultimate enemy at the time, was rumored to be dating the heartthrob Nick Jonas, but these rumors were immediately squashed. If you want to check out the whole Miley Cyrus, Mandy versus Demi Lovato and Selena Gomez drama, please check out Mila Tequila's video because it is highly well-versed and entertaining. And you may be wondering, where am I leading with this? Why am I talking about these couples that existed almost 15 years ago? I want to lead into our topic we'll be talking about today, which is Selena, the ship name for Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber, the most popular and highly controversial young couple of all time. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the Honey Girl Culture Channel. It's your girl Kayla Spencer, and today we're going to be talking about the tumultuous relationship of Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez, also known as Selena. This video took me about 2 hours of research to do. I knew that they had a very crazy ass relationship, but when it comes down to doing research, it was crazy. But thank God that I was able to use sources like I used J14, I used fashion something, I used Pop Sugar, and there was like multiple sites that actually had like the complete timeline of their relationship, so I was able to kind of like read through it and pick what I felt was important. But there's a lot to talk about, there's a lot going on in this video, so please stay tuned to the entire thing. And let's get into this relationship. So let's start from the beginning. So it's the year 2009. I was in the 3rd grade playing with Barbie dolls and just, living my life. I don't actually remember what was popular in 2009, so I can't even paint a picture for you, but it's the year 2009. For Justin Bieber, he was just starting off in his career as being a singer in the entertainment business. A lot of people think that his first ever song his first song to put him on the map was Baby, but it actually was not. It was One Time. It came out in 2009, and that was a song that kind of like put him on people's radars. This time, Selena Gomez was already famous. You know that she started out on Barney with Demi Lovato. She got on Disney Channel. She did 2 shows, but the shows never got picked up. One of them was a spinoff for Lizzie McGuire, and another one was a spinoff for Arwen from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, but both shows never got picked up by the network. She ended up getting Wizards of Waverly Place, and after that, she was booming. She was on Princess Protection Program. She did the remix of Cinderella. She had tons of popular music. She was basically the it girl of Disney. I don't know if this was before or after they've actually physically met in person, but in 2009, Justin Bieber did an interview with a radio station. I don't know what they were, but if I could find it, I'll put it on the screen, where, when they interview teenagers, they always ask them, who's your celebrity crush? Who do you like? Who do you find attractive? If you could take any celebrity out on a date. And they were talking about Selena Gomez, and Justin mentions how he thought that she was cute and pretty and she was a nice girl and, cool person to hang out with.
Selena Gomez is pretty, but I don't like her. I think she's cute. I think she's a cutie, but
that's what I needed to know.
That's what you needed to know.
And then Selena ended up doing a panel thing. I don't know what it was for exactly. They asked her about Justin Bieber.
He was asked about Selena Gomez, and he called you a cutie pie and said that you're amazing. And I think people watched all while saying it.
He's so cute. Oh my god, she's about to turn 16, I'm just saying.
And she was like, oh my god, he's a cool guy. He's really fun to hang out with. Now, meeting physically in person, I'm not sure, like I said before, I'm not sure of the dates if this interview happened before or after they met in person, but in the same year, 2009, Justin's manager contacted Selena's team so they could meet, and once they met, they totally hit it off. Then in December of 2010, Baby comes out this year, so Justin Bieber is booming. All the girls love him. I remember being on the bus and people were playing this song over and over and over again. It was really freaking annoying, but it was a good song, and he was booming at this time. Selena Gomez was kind of like the queen of Disney, you know, because there was Demi and there was Miley, but Miley was on her like her bad girl phase. So, you know, Selena was like this good girl. She was his pop star, and then Justin Bieber was his pop star, and they were just both. It was kind of like, it made sense for them to date because they were both kind of like this powerhouse in the industry at the time. But in December of 2010, him and Selena Gomez decided to go to IHOP, and they had, you know, whatever they were eating there, breakfast, pancakes, whatever, together. And the media was like, oh my God, he's out with Selena Gomez. They've got to be dating. There's just no possible way that two teenagers can just be at a restaurant eating pancakes together. They did come out and say, no, we are not dating. That's a total fallacy. Like, get off your backs. In the year 2010 and 2011, there were still rumors of them dating. They kept shutting them down one by one by one.
And I can't sleep when you ain't next to me. Gotta thank the Lord, he gave me you, he really blessed me.
And then in the year of 2011, they officially confirmed that they were dating by going on a vacation to St. Lucia. They were seen on the beach. Selena Gomez got on her bikini. He's got on his, you know, water shorts. They made their first ever official appearance together. In 2011, they were seen on the red carpet of the Vanity Fair Oscar party. Of this year, they're seen a second time at the Billboard Music Awards. At this time, Selena Gomez was 18, Justin Bieber was 16. Now that today can be seen as a problem. They were only 2 years apart. It wasn't like she was a cougar or anything, but she was an adult and he was a minor, so you know, y'all can hash that out in the comments. Later on this year, Selena Gomez ended up co-hosting the MTV VMA Awards, and she was a co-host, and she was interviewing Justin Bieber at this time, and she was asking him, you know, what are you wearing? Who are you excited to see? And towards the end of the segment, she was closing out, and he ended up pulling her close to him and kissing her on the cheek, and it was this cute little moment, and it was kind of like this big, like, whoa, like they're really together, like this is really a thing.
I have red pants and cheetah shoes.
All right, what's your snake's name?
My snake's name is Johnson.
Okay. Rumored to be performing is Jay-Z and Kanye, and I know that you like them both, so are you excited to see them perform?
I'm very excited. I've heard that it was kind of a last-minute thing, but I'm really excited.
Or are you more excited to see Beyonce performance?
I'm excited.
See, I got that.
I'm excited to see Beyonce too.
Well, good. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out, babe. All right, James, what's going on where you are?
Wow.
Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez have reportedly rumored broken up. There's actually no facts of this. This is just, I guess, what they were thought was going on. And the reason was because, so this happened a year before in 2010. This happened in October. Justin Bieber was in concert at the time, and allegedly backstage or wherever in the stadium, he ended up having sexual relations with a woman named Maria Yetter, and she came out a year later in 2011 saying that Justin Bieber was the father of her 4-month-old child. Now, let me tell you something. Justin Bieber at this time was 17 years old, a minor. This woman, Mariah Yetter, was 20 years old. So if we're talking about in 2010, then he had to have been 16 and she was 19, which would make this statutory RAPE. So I don't know why she came out and was like, yeah, he's the father of my child. Like, girl, you're 20. So if he was the actual father of her child, she would have been in jail because that's statutory RAPE. So she, you know, it was confirmed. It wasn't confirmed, but, you know, the rumors now are like, no, he's not the father of that child. She was totally doing it to get famous, to get people to see her. Also confirmed that Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were not broken up. That was just a rumor that was going around the rumor mill. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez are going strong. They're in a relationship. They're doing their own things. They're, you know, partying up as singles. I mean, not singles. They're partnering up as a couple. It does come out in the media that Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber are allegedly engaged, because I guess they saw her with the ring on her finger and was like, oh my God, they proposed. Like, yeah, 2 kids are going to get married. Yeah, that makes sense. Scooter Braun, the manager for Justin Bieber at the time, I don't think he's his manager today, he came out to the media and said it was complete bullshit, that there's just no way that they're engaged. They're 2 kids, they're just having fun. And the rumors were immediately squashed. In November of 2012, it is confirmed that they have officially broken up. And the reason for the breakup was because of their schedules. At this time, Justin Bieber was on tour. He was, solidifying his fame. He was newfound fame. Selena Gomez has been out for years, but she was also busy with her music and being on Disney and recording movies and such and such. So they really didn't have time to be there for each other. So that is why they broke up. Around this time, Jelena fans and I guess the mass were kind of wondering, why did they break up? It couldn't have been because of their packed schedules. It had to be because of something else, aka a girl. So it was rumored that Justin was allegedly dating Barbara Palin. If you don't know who Barbara is a Hungarian model. She's modeled for Victoria's Secret and I'm believing Vogue and various other fashion houses and companies. She's very famous today. She is currently dating Dylan Sprouse, the twin to Cole Sprouse. They were both on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Barbara ended up going to Twitter and confirming that no, she was not dating Justin Bieber. So it's January, it's a new month, it's a new year. It is alleged that Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber are indeed back together. Selena Gomez ends up getting on a plane traveling to Norway to go visit Justin Bieber while he was on tour. This was 3 months before they actually broken up. So they weren't even breaking up for long and they were already seen together. Justin Bieber ended up posting a picture of him and Selena Gomez together, which he later deleted. I cannot find this photo anywhere, so there's that.
Is he on your mind? You can go to do what y'all niggas always doing, don't tell me.
So it's 2014, it's January, it's a new year, and why not start off the year with some criminal behavior? Justin Bieber ended up renting a yellow Lamborghini and he drove it to a residential neighborhood, which I'm just gonna assume was probably in LA, and he was drag racing around, which is obviously illegal. You can go to jail for that. He was caught. It was supposed that he had drugs on him and he supposedly had a DUI. At this time, Justin Bieber was about 18, 19, and 19 is the age that Justin Bieber said that he was heavily into drugs. So this was probably like what influenced that. When he was caught in the car with his alleged girlfriend at the time, Chantel Jeffries. Chantel Jeffries, if you don't know, is a DJ, I believe, and also a model. She was kind of known for like hanging out with very famous men. Like that's kind of how she cultivated her fame, kind of like Catherine Pays. And Catherine Pays, if you don't know, was her best friend around the time that Catherine was starting to kind of get famous. Catherine Pays, also known as Catherine McBroom, the wife of Austin McBroom, also known as Ace Family, the corruptest family channel here on YouTube. In November of this year, Selena Gomez ended up performing at the American Music Awards, aka the AMAs. At this award show, she ended up singing the song The Heart Wants What It Wants, which was confirmed to be about Justin Bieber. During this year, they had a few on and off moments, being together, not being together, but at the end of this year, 2014, they officially split it up. And in the year of 2014, we birthed Jaylee, which is the ship name for Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber. In December of 2014, it was alleged that Justin Bieber was dating his supermodel friend Hailey Baldwin. They did come out and say that no, they were not dating, they were just good friends, whatever that means. So now, since we have the spark of the Jaylee rumors of Hailey Baldwin and Justin Bieber dating, amidst all these rumors, Selena Gomez ended up being seen with DJ Zed, that they were allegedly dating. This was never confirmed until she did an interview with Elle magazine confirming that yes, they were indeed together. In September of this year, Selena Gomez ended up doing an interview with Elle magazine. Even though her and Justin Bieber were not together, she still loved him and support him and would always be here for him and never would wish him, ill hate. In November of this year, Justin Bieber ended up going on the Ellen DeGeneres show where he was promoting his album Purpose. There were 3 songs on the album called Mark My Words, Sorry, and What Do You Mean, which was all confirmed to be songs about Selena Gomez.
On this record or about Selena?
Well, I didn't really say that, but...
But if there were, which 3 would they be?
I'd probably say...
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, a little bit.
And then the third one?
Mark My Words.
Now it's 2016 and it is the birth of Jaylee again. So in this year, it was rumored again that Justin Bieber and Hailey Baldwin were dating when they hung out on New Year's Eve together. They ended up going to Twitter and confirming that yes, they were indeed dating. It is not really proven of how long they were actually dating, but we know that it wasn't a long time because sooner or later they ended up breaking up. In August of 2016, Sofia Richie, the daughter of the legendary Lionel Richie, was assumed to be dating Justin Bieber when she posted photos of her and Justin's time in Japan. Selena fans were not happy about this at all, child. They were not having it. Around this time, Selena released a clip of a song of her singing Let Me Love You, which was going to be on her album at the time. It was also rumored to be about Justin Bieber. This is a song that she made with DJ Snake, where he posted a longer version of the song on his Snapchat. People felt like it was petty for her to do this because the song also had Justin Bieber's vocals on it. So they were like, why would you post this saying let me love you when he's going through all this drama with Sofia Richie? They felt that she was a petty queen. In November this year, Justin Bieber allegedly went to go visit Selena Gomez in rehab. No, she was not on drugs. She was not Lindsay Lohan. She was not doing that snuff. No hate to Lindsay Lohan, but she was the first person that came to mind. So basically, as you all may know, Selena Gomez at this time was diagnosed with lupus, which is a serious illness. And from her suffering from lupus, she was having a lot of symptoms such as panic attacks, and she was having a lot of anxiety. So she had to postpone her revival tour and go to rehab, where Justin Bieber allegedly was visiting her, and this fueled people to think like, oh my god, are they dating again? Are they back together? So during this year, it starts out the year, they are not together. Selena Gomez is caught by TMZ making out in public with The Weeknd. It was reported that they were getting mouthy and handsy together at a restaurant called Gordino Baldi restaurant in Santa Monica, California. So there was that. If I could find the footage or any type of picture, I'll put it on the screen for you guys. They made their relationship official, her and The Weeknd, when they posted a picture of themselves together in Italy. After a month of Selena Gomez dating The Weeknd, Justin Bieber and The Weeknd started to feud. I don't know if this video was made by TMZ or whoever, but if I could find a picture or video, I'll put it on the screen. Justin Bieber was out in public in LA at the time, and he was asked by a reporter, what does he think? Like, does he listen to The Weeknd? And Justin Bieber responded with a hell no. And then on Valentine's Day of this month, The Weeknd decided to release a song, and the lyric was, that song, Your Girl Fell in Love with Me, that song, and basically talking about how Selena was Justin Bieber's girl and now she's in love with him. And Selena ended up also releasing a song with DJ CANVA. No, the song that, and just by the way, the song that The Weeknd made with on Valentine's Day called The Girl Fell in Love with Me, he made that song with the rapper called Nav. I just want to give him credit. And the song was called It Ain't Me, which was kind of applying to or hinting at she was indeed in a relationship with The Weeknd. In April of this year, Selena Gomez also ended up making a diss track, and then she made another diss track with Charlie XCX called Bad Girlfriend. According to The Sun, a British tabloid, they ended up saying it was about a boyfriend the girl is no longer really into and has finally gotten wise to. Around the same year, Selena ended up releasing her new album, so she was kind of like teasing it to her fans, and she posted I believe it was a picture of her with red lipstick writing a word called balladar. My handwriting is so bad right now, so I'm gonna put it on the screen, but I think it was called balladar. And fans hinted like, oh, maybe that's about Justin Bieber. One, I don't know who, ended up releasing on SoundCloud a duet that Selena and Justin made around 2013, 2014, and it was called Still Your Love. I cannot play you the song because it was deleted from SoundCloud, so it's nowhere on the internet, but Selena fans were able to dig up some lyrics. I wrote them down, but I can't read my handwriting, so I'm just gonna put it on the screen. August of this year, we have a really big scandal. So Selena Gomez ended up posting a photo to her 125 million followers on Instagram at the time of Justin Bieber's 2015 Bora Bora nudes. On her Instagram, it was proven by her team that she did not post it herself, that somebody hacked into her account and posted it for her. They shut down her Instagram, and when it came back up, the photos were gone. Now, for the rest of this month, from October to December, it was kind of like a breezy year from them. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were caught both hanging out at her house. They were later caught spotted at a church. They were caught biking in LA, biking around and smiling and laughing. Same month, she was caught wearing his jersey. They were caught kissing by the tabloids. And Justin Bieber was also caught liking one of Selena Gomez's photos and then later on unliking it. TMZ ended up asking Justin Bieber what he think about proposing Selena Gomez. He didn't give them a direct answer, but he did smile, kind of hinting that, okay, maybe I will, maybe I won't, maybe I've already have, who knows. In December of this year, Selena Gomez's mother, Maddy, and her ended up having a very heated argument, which put her mother in the hospital. It was not a physical argument, it was just them yelling a lot, and I guess it took a toll on her, and she had to go to the hospital. According to an unnamed source, the reason for the fight was because Selena Gomez told her mother that she was thinking about getting back into a relationship with Justin Bieber, and she wanted to go to couples counseling to kind of work out their problems. The mother was not having it. They got in a fight. She was in the hospital. The reason for the fight, it was linked to Hailey Baldwin. So according to Hillsong Church, which is a Christian church because they were in Christian therapy, Justin said the reason they were going to therapy is because he wanted to clear the air over their brief relationship and sour breakup. He told Selena about the conversation that he had with Hailey. She didn't like it, and then they ended up going to therapy. And this was what that quote I just said, he said that to Hailey because he wanted to make amends with her. Selena was not having it, and then that's why they went to therapy, just for more clarification. Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber are caught making out by people, but this is during the time where they had breakup rumors, so they weren't together, but they weren't a couple, so it was kind of like I don't know what they were doing at this time. They were also caught at a Rex Orange County concert, which is a popular band in LA, and a fan ended up seeing them there together, cuddling and kissing, and she recorded it. If I could find footage or photos, I'll put it on the screen for you guys. And so that was kind of confirming, like, okay, they're together, but they really weren't saying anything. They were just out here doing wild shit together. For Valentine's Day, they both decided to go to Laguna Beach. Later that year, Justin Bieber's father decided to get remarried. He took Selena with him. In the month of March, they decided to finally split up. Now, this was 6 days after they just announced online that they were officially back together. So they must have been together for quite a while before this actually happened. So to us, it was like they only been dating for 6 days, but for them, it probably been a couple months. According to an unnamed source by E!, the person said that Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were having a lot of disagreements recently, and one fight led to another, and it blew up and caused them to break up. In March of this year, he was caught hanging out with another woman. The woman was identified to be a woman named Baskin Champion, the younger sister of Abby Champion, and they both have some type of connection to Arnold Schwarzenegger. They were both at a Craig David concert, and it was reported that they were cuddled up together, and she was dancing all over him. In the same month of all this happening, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez finally call it quits for good. Later on in April of that year, he made an announcement that he wanted to get back with Selena Gomez. After that, in June, he ended up confirming his relationship with Hailey Baldwin. And then July, the next month, he ended up going to Bahamas with Haley and a bunch of other people, where he eventually proposed to her and they were engaged, and then I think maybe a year or two later they were married. So after 7 years of breaking up, getting back together, him making songs about her making songs about him spotted with this person, her making out with that person at Gordino Baldi restaurant, after 7 grueling years, they are no longer together. He is now, today, he is with Haley Baldwin. There's a lot of conspiracies about their relationship. People say that he's abusive to her physically, emotionally, and mentally. I'll put up some different news articles that say that. Otherwise, there really isn't any like confirming evidence that he is abusive to her. It's almost like rumors and conspiracies. I don't know if this was created by Selena fans, because believe it or not, even though they've been breaking up for like 5 years now, there are still people that are big fans of Selena, and they feel like one day he's gonna leave Haley Baldwin and get back with Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez right now, she has her cooking show on HBO Max. She was recently in a new movie, I think, that came out last year. She's been modeling, you know, making her money, living her own life. She's currently not dating anybody as of this moment. In the year of 2020, Selena Gomez ended up doing an article with NBC News talking about her relationship with Justin Bieber, saying that there was a lot of emotional abuse that she experienced while dating Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber said yes at this time that he was 19 at the height of the relationship, and he was indeed using heavy drugs, which we all know. He's been started out numerous times with drugs. So with him doing drugs, and you know, Justin Bieber had a really hard time though. I may do a video. If y'all want a video on Justin Bieber, please tell me, because I would love to do him, because Justin Bieber had like he really didn't have guidance, you know. Like a lot of kids, like you see Lindsay Lohan and Amanda Bynes, all these kids end up being so fucked up, you know, because they never really had parents. Their parents were show parents. They only cared about getting their kids out in the media. So, you know, they never really had like a grounded family, and with Justin, he never really had that. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. It took a lot of hard work to put all this research together. I had to memorize all the information, so I'm not sitting here reading it word for word for word. I want to tell you guys this because why not? I will be doing a video where I talk about the entire Twilight era. So from 2003 all the way to 2015, I'll be talking about the cultivation of Twilight, from the books to the movies, behind the scenes, relationships, all the controversies with the Quileute tribe, and 70 Myers being a racist and all that stuff. So if you guys want to see that, please stay tuned. That video will be released after spring break. I'm still doing research on it. There's a lot of stuff to do, but please look out for that. Stay healthy, live your life, free Ukraine, and yes, deuces.
Kat, what the fuck is your problem? You're being a bad friend now. You were a bad friend to me, and this whole new personality is seriously unlikable. World Star!
Why? Because I won't sit and listen to you bitch and moan about your psychotic, abusive boyfriend who you've literally broken up with 1,000 times?
It was literally the lowest point in my life.